As part of the primary healthcare and because of the increasing cost of drugs, the use of locally available medicinal plants and herbs in the Philippine backyard and field has been known to be very effective in common ailments. In fact, there is a legal basis about this. We have the RA number 8423, or also known as the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Healthcare, or PTAC, otherwise known as TAMA, or the Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997. My name is Marius Miguel Vismonte, your student nurse for today. I am from San Beda University, and today we will be talking about Bayabas or Guava, one of the 10 most known herbal plants here in the Philippines. This plant is also known Pseudium guava L scientifically. So let's explore and get to know this herbal plant more.
Bayabas, or also known as guava, is a fruit equally delicious and helpful for the body. It is used as a herbal medicine for treating open wounds and keeping the intestines healthy. The leaves have antibacterial and anti-allergy properties that are perfect to apply on wounds. First things first, of course, we need to gather the guava leaves for our preparation. We should also consider selecting fresh leaves and avoiding the ones that are rotten or dry. After that, we need to perform hand washing. We must always observe proper techniques in performing hand washing. The next thing that we need to do is to wash all the leaves that we have gathered. We also need to prepare the chopping board and the knife that we will be using in our procedures. We also need to get at least 22 pieces of Bayabas leaves for the process of chopping it. We need to prepare the casserole. And then of course, we need to get a small measuring cup of 200 ml. And then afterwards, we need to fill it with clean water. We need to transfer the water to the casserole. And then we just need to repeat the process 5 times to obtain 1 liter of water. Next, we need to open the stove for the boiling process. The next thing to do is to place the casserole on the stove. And then we also need to place the Bayabas leaves in the casserole for it to boil. And then we wait for 15 minutes for the boiling process. While waiting, we can pound fresh Bayabas leaves, which will be then used for one of our procedures. After 15 minutes of waiting, our concoction is now ready. We need to make sure to turn off the stove. We can also wear mitts or use pot holders for our safety. We also need to use a strainer to collect all the leaf particles. And then, we transfer the concoction slowly to a clean container. We need to transfer the concoction in different containers for different uses. We need to set aside a warm concoction for toothache and sore throat. And then we leave the rest for it to cool down. While the concoction is still warm, we need to prepare for the gargling process. We need to add half tablespoon of salt to the concoction to achieve a better result. And then of course, we need to stir well. And then afterwards, we give it to the patient while we instruct them to gargle it well. As an additional procedure, we can also let the patient chew on freshly pounded leaves. In handling diarrhea cases, Bayabas leaves is also an effective remedy. The concoction can be drank by the patient 3 to 4 times a day. We can also use the concoction to wash the patient's wounds. The fresh pounded leaves can also be applied topically. Once again, I am Marius Miguel C. Vismonte, and thank you for watching.